Yo, what's going on? My name is Sek. I'm a filmmaker, and I made a web series called Reggie IRL. And today I'm gonna do like a breakdown on how we shot last episode, and just like the whole process and shit like that. But first and foremost, talk about the idea. So the idea was initially like a self-care Sunday for Reggie. You just kind of see him like take a little break, like a little, it's a little like a day to himself where he doesn't have to like confront any type of situation. It was just gonna be like a montage of him doing some random shit. Like he's waking up, he's checking his stocks, making his bed, take the trash out, just like mundane shit. And then like the whole trick was like I was gonna shoot it very cinematically, just to like add to the whole, not even the joke, but we're also like not being serious, but yeah, a day in the life, self-care Sunday with Reggie. So here's all the footage as usual. Everything's shot in order. Some of these shots didn't make the cut, but this shot was very similar to like how the Reggie film was gonna open with. And the more I think about it, like even while we were shooting this shit, I was like, damn, I kind of want to make a movie now, because it was like the same approach. Like I used one lens. I used this motherfucker right here, the TT Artisan 40mm. Like it's pretty light. Like this shit was light as fuck, and the autofocus is cool. And yeah, and it looked good. Like, but who knows? It's a lot to do, but. Anyway, I'm gonna try to keep this quick. We got all the footage. See him waking up. Watch TV. Got the white tea. He's taking a stroll in his neighborhood. Goes to the cafe, read a book, and he goes to the park. And then the like big moment in the film was like he was about to get hit by a car, and then that kind of snapped him out of like the la la land he was in, and he just Then he gets a call from his mom, and she starts like snapping on him. Now it's gonna be the end of it. So boom, we shoot everything, and then Daniel Forbes Jr., who plays Reggie, shout out to Daniel. He got his mom to do the voiceover, and I don't know how much he told her, because it was just supposed to be like the last scene. And then we just hear like she's just going off, and then that was pretty much it. But she like made a minute long voicemail, and it was just incredible. I was like, yo, we gotta just scratch that whole idea, and we'll keep the idea, but then instead of it just being like Reggie just having a day to himself, we make it about the voicemail. So because of like just how dope the voicemail was, the actual voicemail that the mom made, I was just like, let's just use that. So it kind of gave more context to just like what you were watching. Like instead of him calling his mom, like while he's listening to the voicemail, he's just like doing some random shit. And that was pretty much it. That was the whole idea. And that came in the edit, or it came after we got the voicemail. And so yeah, and then we go over to the timeline here. This was the easiest one to edit because there was no dialogue, and it wasn't like too much sound design to add to it. Just had the voicemail, found a calm little music, and then that's pretty much it. One that I will touch on is this part right here. Him nearly getting hit by a car. So this is all no budget, no insurance, no nothing. And I know we have to shoot a running gun. I tried to scrap the idea last minute because I was just like, yo, it might not look realistic, but this is what you call movie magic, with the use of sound design and just some finessing and some good acting, some great acting. You could nearly get hit by a car. So this is how we went about doing that shit. We found this random street, and the idea. I just told him, I'm like, yo, just walk up and just act like you're about to get hit by a car. So there was no car, there was nothing when we were shooting this shit. Boom, then out of nowhere, yo, we just got lucky. Right after he faked the whole jump and shit, a car actually like starts pulling up.
Okay, let that car.
Yeah, that was just a random car that was just passing by. So what I did after we got that shot, I was like, boom, let's do this thing. I'll get a close up. So we got this close up of him like doing the same action. Boom, boom. And then like in the edit, I just combined both of those shots. I added like a, what is it? Yeah, like a car like coming to a halt, to a stop or whatever. And then added like a little honk. And then I found this like, what's his name? George Carlin. He did, yeah, when it like, it was like a stand-up of his where he was like, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here!
And then, what is this? Yeah, so I just added those three. And then combine the other part of that first shot with the car passing by. And then, you know, if you let it play out. And this isn't nothing like revolution, like oh my god, this is calm. This is just a quick little finesse, but you just gotta be like, yeah, you just gotta finesse and hope that it works, because it could have not worked, but I think we sold it. But I should have been like a little closer to him. I think it would have even felt more realistic. But you know, I was on the 40 and we kind of just had that one shot, and then boom. That was pretty much the highlight of the shoot or the edit, like as far as like doing any extra work. But everything else was just like pretty chill. I've been obsessed lately with using cross dissolve, but I think it's a fun transition. Like it's just, I love it. I think I'm gonna use it a lot more. The color grade, as usual, just had a LUT. Got my grain, and I'll just like tweak the brightness. Like I like shit to not look dark, but I just bring the brightness down a little bit, so then you can also like see the grain. Yeah, which, you know, until we can afford to shoot on film, that will do for now. But yeah, so that was episode 5, voicemail, and peace.